Good morning, everyone. The academic procession has already begun. So kindly settle down to our respective seats. I request the students to kindly be seated. I request all the audience to please raise on your respective seats. Namaskar, I am Dr. Sharja Hiremat. Welcome you all on behalf of KLS-IMER to our first graduation day ceremony. To begin with, I request each one of you, please kindly rise for the Nada Gite.
जय भारत जननी तनु जाते, जय हे कर्नाटक माते।
जय हे कर्नाटक माते,
जय सुंदर नदी वन गण नाडे, जय हे रस ऋषिಗಳ नीरे। जय भारत जननी तनु जाते, जय हे कर्नाटक माते। भूदेविय मकुटದ ನವಮಣಿಯೇ, ರಾಘವ ಮಧುಸೂದನ ರವತರಿಸಿದ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ। ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನು ಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ। ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ ಜನನಿಯ ಜೋಗುಳ ವೇದದ ಘೋಷ ಜನನಿಗೆ ಜೀವವು ನಿನ್ನಾವೇಶ
ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ ಹಸುರಿನ ನಿನ್ನಯ ಕೊರಳಿನ ಮಾಲೆ
ಕಪಿಲ ಪತಂಜಲ ಗೌರಮದಿನಂತ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ शङ्कररामश्चर्यारण्य बसवेश्वररिह दिव्यारण्य शङ्कररामश्चर्यारण्य बसवेश्वररिह दिव्यारण्य ಕಪ್ಪಿಗರುದಿಸಿದ ಮಂಗಳಧಾಮ ಕವಿಕೋಗಿಲೆಗಳ ಪುಣ್ಯಾರಾಮ ದಾನಕ ರಾಮ ನಂದಕ ವೀರರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಕೈವಿರತ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಟಂಕಣ ಚಟ ಬೀಳೆ ಕೈಲಪ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳರಾಳಿದ ನಾಡೆ ಟಂಕಣ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಬೀಳೆ
ಕೃಷ್ಣ
ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಪರಮಹಂಸರ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ತೋಟ ರಸಿಕರ ಕಂಗಳ ಸೆಳೆಯುವ ನೋಟ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕ್ರೈಸ್ತ ಮುಸಲ್ಮಾನ ಪಾರಸೀಕ ಜೈನರು ಧ್ಯಾನ ಜನಕನ ಹೋಲುವ ದೊರೆಗಳ ಧಾಮ ಕಾಯಕ ವೈಣಿಕರ ರಾಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಡುವಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ತಾಯಿಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ದೇಹ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಚಕ್ರಮಾತೆ ಜಯ ಸುಂದರ ನದಿವನಗಳ ನಾಡೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ರಸಋಷಿಗಳ ಧೀರೆ ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರುಣಾ ಚಕ್ರಮಾತೆ
Thank you, dignitaries and everyone in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a much awaited event for every student of first autonomous batch for the year 2020-22 and the institute alike, for it gives the returns to the efforts put in by each one of you, dear students, and everyone at your institute during 2 years of your academic endeavors. It gives a sense of achievement and sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments, individual and for society at large. To begin with, may I now call upon Shri R.S. Mutalik, Chairman Governing Body, KLS-IMER, to welcome the gathering.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. On behalf of the KLS-IMER management, I wholeheartedly welcome the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Today is a special day for every for us. We are celebrating the first graduation day of the KLS-IMER. On this occasion, I wholeheartedly welcome our President, Karnataka Law Society, and today's President, Sri Anant Mandigi, to this august gathering. I extend my warm welcome to the today's chief guest, Sri Sadgopanji, Director, Triple IT, Bangalore, sir. I welcome Sri Ramchandra Gowda, Vice Chancellor, RCU, in absentia. I welcome Sri Vishnukant Chatpaliji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Karnataka Rural Development and Panchayat Raj University, Gadag, sir. I welcome the academic council members, governing body members, and academic governing council members also. Especially, I welcome the Vice President of the Karnataka Law Society, Sri Ram Bhandariji and Deepak Kulkarniji. I also welcome my colleagues in the management, the senior members, Sri M.R. Kulkarni, Sri Uday Kalkundri, Sri Ujjwala Mandgi, Sri Ashok Kulkarni, and Atul Alur, and my best friend, Mr. Rajendra Balankar and V.M. Deshpande. I also welcome the chairman of the Karnataka Law Society, Sri Pradeep Sakarji, and the young and energetic secretaries of the Karnataka Law Society, Sri Vivek Kulkarni and Arun Ganajay. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to the better half of Mr. Sadgopanji, Mrs. Sadgopan. I welcome the staff members and the gold medalist of the today's function and the students who have passed their graduation in KLS-IMER. And I welcome the media persons and invitees, parents, and entire KLS family to the August gathering. I welcome one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Once again, I request Shri R.S. Mutalik, sir, to present bouquet of flowers as a token of respect and gratitude to Shri Anant Mandgiji, President, Karnataka Law Society, Belagavi, and President of today's function. To Shri Pradeep Saukarji, Chairman, Karnataka Law Society, Belagavi. Thank you, sir. To Professor S. Sadgopan, chief guest of today's function. To Professor Vishnukant Chatpaliji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Karnataka State Rural Development and Panchayat Raj University, Gadag. Thank you, sir. Mrs. Ujala Mangiji presenting the bouquet to Mrs. Sadgopan. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. Arif Sheikh, Director KLS-IMER, to present the college report for the year 2022-23 before the August gathering.
Dignitaries on and off the dais, on this auspicious occasion of the first graduation day being held on April 21st, 2023, I take great pleasure in presenting the college report for the year 2022-23. The KLS Institute of Management Education and Research, which was established in 1991 and approved by AICTE and UGC, is a prominent institute of the Karnataka Law Society. It is an autonomous institute under Rani Chennamma University, Belgavi, and has received grade A from NAC. KLS-IMER offers a 2-year full-time degree in Masters of Business Administration with an intake of 120 students per year and has a highly qualified faculty with more than 60% of them holding PhD degree and remaining are pursuing their PhDs. The institute has one research center approved by Rani Chennamma University, Belgavi, with 2 recognized guides and 8 research scholars pursuing their PhD. Research and innovation have been key strength of KLS-IMER, and the faculty members have published, presented numerous research papers in international, national journals and conferences. Interdisciplinary research projects are taken up by the faculty members through the research center. Furthermore, 3 patents have been filed by the faculty members, and the institute has signed more than 12 MOUs with industries and academia for internship, surveys, and projects. KLS-IMER has academic collaborations with Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, Ahmedabad, CII Institute of Logistics, Chennai, Deshpande Startups, Hubli. The institute has taken several academic initiatives, such as introducing new professional elective on family business management and entrepreneurship, new courses on universal human values, Indian knowledge system, skill enhancement courses, ability enhancement courses, and community engagement program in line with NEP 2020. More than 200 industry-based projects are carried out by our students as part of SIP, and around 25 industry expert talks were arranged during the year. The student clubs like HR, finance, marketing, movie, yoga, reading, and Toastmasters clubs are effectively operational and carrying out various activities for the overall growth and development of students. This year, 94 candidates are graduating, out of which 36 of them have secured first class with distinction, and 58 of them have secured first class. Ms. Shivani Mudgekar stood first in the institute by securing highest CGPA of 8.63. Miss Asha Nevgi stood second by securing CGPA of 8.61. Miss Ketki Prabhu stood third by securing CGPA of 8.57. IMER has gained another feather to its cap by successfully concluded with full 100% admissions by filling all 120 seats for the batch 2022-24. Internships and placements. All the students have undergone internship as a part of academic requirements, with 15 students being paid stipend during the internship. Few of the reputed companies where students have done internship include Bajaj Auto Limited Pune, Fairfield Atlas Limited, Hindalco Industries, Ecus Private Limited, Pragati Engineering Private Limited, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, Tata Hitachi, etc. The Institute's training and placement cell is aptly set up not only to get a right job but also to guide each of its students to get into the right career. Our top recruiters include Accenture, ICICI Bank, Asian Paints, Godrej Properties, Flipkart, Techtree, DMart, HDFC Mutual Funds, Paytm, etc. 3 graduating students have secured the highest package of 10.5 lakhs from Asian Paints, and 3 students from the existing batch have secured the highest package of 13.58 lakhs from Federal Bank Limited. Our students have successfully completed MOOC courses like predictive analytics, corporate strategy, etc., offered by IIM Bangalore. KLS-IMER has recently been recognized as one of the most sought-after institute in Pan India magazine ranking of 2022. Some of the student and faculty achievements during the year: KLS-IMER secured first prize in National Sports Day celebration competition organized by SKA Society. Mr. Siddesh Kadam participated in the table tennis tournament organized by Rotary Club of Belgaum South and won the bronze medal. Ms. Justine Paul was selected to Rani Chennamma University Netball Women's Team by All India University. 2 students, Ms. Madhushri Dodmani and Ms. Justine of IMER, represented Rani Chennamma University Belgavi at the All India Netball Championship, Himachal Pradesh. Mr. Raghuttam Nayak was selected to the university cricket team and participated in All India University tournament conducted by Reva University, Bangalore. Our students, along with faculty members, presented research paper in the conference conducted by Kirloskar Institute of Advanced Management Studies, Pune. Some of the major events Institute has conducted: 2 days international faculty development workshop focused on developing cases was conducted on 22nd and 23rd April 2022. More than 50 faculty members from across the country and abroad participated. On 29th July 2022, IMER conducted 1-day FDP on detection of fake and clone journals. Every year, on 16th September, we celebrate our Foundation Day, which occurs with the birth anniversary of late Shri Rao Sahib Gopte, the patron of KLS. On this occasion, the Institute identifies a successful local entrepreneur from Belgaum who has contributed significantly towards the growth of Belgaum and honors him or her on this occasion. This year, we honored Mr. Anish Maitrani, MD Sneham International, Belgavi, for his accomplishment. And the chief guest for this event was Mrs. Tejaswani Anand Kumar, Managing Trustee, Adamya Chetna, Bangalore. 1 week national level FDP on analytical tools was conducted from 12th to 17th December 2022 by the Research Center. From 18th to 25th January 2023, online national level FDP on pillars of qualitative research was conducted by the IQAC and the Research Center. More than 60 research researchers and faculty members from across the country participated in the FDP. KLS-IMER organized 2 days international conference on business innovation and sustainability, a roadmap for business excellence on 17th and 18th of March 2023. More than 100 faculty members and research scholars attended the conference and 65 of them presented their research papers. Social impact as India celebrated 75th year of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, various competitions and events like debate, street play, singing, face painting, etc. were organized by the institute. IMER, in association with Green Saviors and NGO, Indian Army Commando Wing undertook tree plantation activity. Every year, Institute conducts a blood donation camp in collaboration with KLE Hospital and Red Cross Association as a part of Institute's social responsibility. Alumni interaction. Alumni are the important pillars. No institution can grow without their support. We at IMER have a registered alumni association. This year, very senior alumni members like Mr. Raghu Murthy, batch 1993-95, working as a Vice President, HDFC Mutual Fund, Mr. Venkatraman Bhatt, batch 1994-96, working as a Senior Vice President, Axis Bank, Mr. Amit Deshpande, batch 2000-2002, working as a Regional Sales Manager, West India, Kevin Kerr, Mrs. Candida Halgekar, batch 2006-2008, Head Talent Acquisition, Accenture, were invited to the Institute for interaction with students and faculty members. Overall, KLS-IMER had a productive and successful academic year with notable academic achievements, events, alumni interactions, as well as a commitment to social responsibility. With this, I conclude the Institute report. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request the Director KLS-IMER to request the President of Graduation Day ceremony to declare the Graduation Day open.
Honorable President of Graduation Ceremony, I have the honor to request you to declare the Graduation Day open.
This graduation day of KL Institute of Management, Education and Research has been called to confer the provisional degree upon the candidates who appeared in the examinations held for the purpose and who have passed successfully and certified to be worthy of receiving the provisional degree. I declare this graduation day open. Let the candidates be presented. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now call upon the Controller of Examination, KLS-IMER, Professor Srirang Deshpande, to present the candidates for the award of the degree to the President of Graduation Day ceremony.
The candidates of Master of Business Administration, batch 2020-22, please stand up. The candidates for the degree of Masters of Business Administration are presented, and remaining all candidates of Masters of Business Administration are presented in absentia. These candidates have been examined and found qualified for the provisional degree. I pray they may be admitted to the provisional degree. Please resume your seats.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President of Graduation Day Ceremony of KLS Institute of Management, Education and Research, I admit all the candidates presented to the degree of MBA taken thereof. They have been presented with these provisional degrees. I order you to behave yourself in your speech and conduct befitting provisional degree awarded to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes that moment to call out the names of those candidates who have excelled in their academic performance and secured top 10 ranks and the medals. I request Shri Anant Mandgiji, President Karnataka Law Society, to present the certificates and the medals to the rank holders. To begin with, may I now call upon stage Ms. Shivani Mutgekar to receive the gold medal and the certificate for securing the first rank in the maiden autonomous MBA degree examination. I request the audience to keep applauding. Congratulations, Shivani, and thank you, sir. Next to call upon stage Ms. Asha Nevgi to receive the silver medal and certificate for securing second rank. I request Shri Anant Mangiji, President Karnataka Law Society. Okay. So I request Professor Sadgopanji to do the honor. I call upon Ketki Prabhu to come forward to receive the bronze medal and certificate for securing the third rank to the institution. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Vishnukant Chatpaliji to do the honor. Congratulations, Ketki. I now call upon Mr. Piyush Majli for securing fourth rank to the institution onto the dais. And I request Pradeep Saukarji, Chairman Karnataka Law Society, to do the honors. Thank you, sir. May now call upon Ms. Shilpa Bannur for securing fifth rank to the institution to receive the medal and the certificate by Shri R.S. Mutalik, Chairman, Governing Board, Karnataka Law, KLS-IMER. Congratulations, Shilpa. Now, may I call upon Mr. Siddharth Angdi to receive the medal and a certificate for securing the sixth rank to the institution. May I request Shri M.R. Kulkarni, sir, to please do the honor. Congratulations, Siddharth. Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. May I now call upon the stage Ms. Akanksha Nevgi for securing 7th rank to the institution to receive the medal and the certificate. To do the honor, may I request Sri Ram Bhandare ji on stage. Congratulations, Akanksha. Thank you, sir. May I now call upon Ms. Priyadarshini Mahale on stage for securing 8th rank to the institution to receive an medal from Sri Deepak Kulkarni ji, Vice President, Karnataka Law Society, Belagavi. I request the audience to please applaud the achievers. Upon Mr. Vinay Chaugle for securing 9th rank to the institution to receive the medal and the certificate from Sri Uday Kalkundrikar, sir. So may I have you on stage, sir? Congratulations, Vinay, and thank you, sir, for doing the honor. Now, may I call upon Ms. Deepthi Naik for securing 10th rank to the institution to receive the medal and the certificate. To do the honor, may I call upon Sri Vivek upon Mrs. Chandra Sadgopan ji to do the honor. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mrs. Sadgopan, and congratulations to all the rank holders and the medalists. Now, I call on stage Ms. Shivani Mutgekar to share her words of gratitude in this very moment of joy and pride. And the next student to follow is Mr. Piyush Majli.
Good morning to one and all present over here, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. 2 years passed down so early. I would firstly like to thank my parents, my mother Suvarna Mutkekar and my father Chandrakant Mutkekar, and also my sister who is here today, Swati Mutkekar, for being supporting me and getting me to such a great college. During these 2 years, I witnessed various things, like right from our cleaning staff to watchmen who always perform their duty responsibly, right from our administrative staff to all the professors who were always kind enough to listen to us as students. Every professor here has taught me so many things which surely make our future great. Deepa ma'am, who was my mentor for both the 2 years, who always asks me, "So Shivani, how are you? How are your classes going on? Any problem? Do you want to share anything?" on those mentor meetings on Mondays. Atul sir, Rahul sir, and Ajay sir, with whom we shared a little time during our first year, who always encouraged students to come forward and take up the new tasks. Srirang sir, who always made us aware about why we are here, what should our motto be in these 2 years, with a light pinch of remembering our parents who have strived hard to bring us till here. Suman sir, who always tried and mentored each student to get more better, who always tried and mentored each student to get more better, who always tried to make us aware about real life problems, made us think of beyond the textbooks and beyond the classes. Amit sir, who always focused more on general knowledge things which we didn't even knew at this age, but who always expressed to be humble. Nextly, Shrikant sir, who always motivated us with his kind thoughts and real life stories, and who always helped me to keep in touch with great people that he knew on LinkedIn. How can I forget my core specialization professors with whom I spent most of my 2 years? Shailaja ma'am and Sanjay sir, who guided and mentored us so well with regards to the HR related aspects, who were bothered about making us more campus ready. I would like to thank all of them for their great support and guidance throughout these 2 years. May it be Ignis sir from placement cell, George sir from sports department, our library staff, all teaching and non-teaching staff for making students like us feel so belong to this college and making our 2 years feel like we just stepped in this college just yesterday. Dr. Arif sir, who always bothered about students to be in line with their future and always taught us to walk on the right path, to stay focused and work hard. I take this opportunity of thanking Chairman GC Shri Mutalik sir for their support and entire KLS management team for the excellent facilities and environment provided. Thank you to all the people I met here. Thank you.
May I now call upon Mr. Piyush Majli to share his word. And a request to the audience to please clap to show your relatedness to the feelings that they are sharing.
Warm greetings to one and all present here. These 2 years of MBA have indeed been the most defining moments of my life. From a person who barely spoke with others to a person who didn't miss out on a single opportunity to speak on stage. From a person who didn't know what equity debts mean to a person who started investing in stock market. From a person who was never meant to play any sport to a person who is responsible for breaking table tennis balls. A lot has changed in these 2 years, and I have a lot of people to thank for. Ajay sir, for teaching us how to be sincere and cool at the same time. Rahul sir, for telling us to always have an opinion about everything around you. Srirang sir, for smacking my head all the time I made blunders in finance. He taught me never to give up, even if everything isn't in your strength. Amit sir, for showing us who is still the boss at table tennis. Shrikant sir, the one who always had faith in me. Suman sir, the one who believed that learning and humor always go hand in hand. Shailaja ma'am, the only faculty who never taught me any academic subjects, but ended up teaching the most important subject, that is being candid. George sir, for bringing out the sportsman in me. Pare sir, for always giving us the taste of reality. The entire library and computer staff, without whom this journey was impossible. My lovely mamas and maushis, for always bringing a smile on my face. And finally, Arif sir, he used to teach us principles of management. And he was the one who taught us what is management. So from asking what is management to bringing opportunities to make us managers in real life, we owe you a lot, sir. Thank you. And finally, to my batchmates, I've learned a lot from you all. Be it Milan's confidence, Shiv Prasad's philosophies, Ketki's panic, Siddharth's and Ankita's finance, Suman's bada dil, Kunal's bad jokes, twins Asha and Akanksha's perseverance, Anupriya's attention to detail, and hundreds of other traits learned from each and every one of you. I'm really grateful. Finally, to my next batch, the juniors, time won't wait for us. It fades away so fast. And soon these days will pass, so make these memories last. Here's to more years of glory to this institute. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Shivani and Mr. Piyush, for putting all the thoughts together on behalf of your batch and expressing almost everything that you have experienced on this campus. Thank you so much. And this day can never be complete without the blessings of the elders and the people like Professor Ramachandra Gowda, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rani Channamma University, who has sent a wonderful message for all of you and here at IMER. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to read the message received from Professor M. Ramachandra Gowda, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rani Channamma University, Belgavi, for all our graduating students and here to all of us. Here I read, I am happy that first graduation day celebration of KLS-IMER is being held on 21st April 2023. My hearty congratulations to the Board of Management, the Director, teaching faculty, administrative staff, and students. It gives me an immense pleasure to note that the Institute for Management Education and Research has served the student community and industry since last 32 years in the terrains of this Karnataka region in particular and surrounding areas in general. Management education has moved downtick from 2007 to 2021 and shifted to the present uptick. The knowledge transfer strides of management education by IMER must focus upon Industry 5.0, international academic standards, and benchmark in research. My best wishes to the maiden batch students who are passing out with master degree certificates with smiles on their faces and confidence in their heart. It is the time for IMER to concentrate more on the endeavors of research to support industry and entrepreneurship. Let me congratulate the efforts of Karnataka Law Society and wish a grand success in its march in the ensuing times. Signed by Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramachandra Gowda, Vice Chancellor, Rani Channamma University. Thank you so much. Today, we have with us Professor Vishnukant Chatpalli Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Karnataka State Rural Development and Panchayat Raj University, Gadag. It's my honor to introduce him before you. Professor Vishnukant S. Chatpalli Sir has worked as professor at PG Department of Business Administration and was Director of School of Business and Economics, Rani Channamma University, Belgavi. Sir has qualified the DLIT, PhD in Human Resource Management Strategies from Mysore University and Master in Engineering in Production Management from Karnataka University. Sir has worked as former advisor NAC, Registrar at Rani Channamma University, Belgavi, Special Officer at VTU, Belgavi, Consultant at MBCC, Chief of Technology and Marketing at BMPTC, Director at Knowledge Park of India Trust, and Executive Director at KVTSDC. Sir is a member, National Testing Agency, South Zone member of NCTE, and Sir has published various research papers both in national and international level reputed journals and also presented many papers in several national and international conferences. Professor Chatpalli, Sir, has guided more than 9 PhD students, and from the beginning of his educational and vocational career, Sir has set his heart upon challenging and growth-oriented career with a blend of both knowledge and skill. Sir has proved himself to be capable of getting into a totally new area and reaching greater heights. Professor Vishnukant Chatpalli sir has made his mark in the areas of teaching, industry, research and consultation, administration, training and skill development.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಆದರಣೀಯರಾದ ಆನಂದ್ ಮಂಡಗಿಯವರೇ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ತುಂಬ ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬ ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸಡಗೋಪನವರೇ, ಈ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಮಹತ್ವದ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗವರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್, ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, this is a homecoming for me, for the reason I am a strong supporter of IMER and I wanted this institute to become autonomous and I want this institute to become also university. ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ಜೂಬ್ಲಿ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಆಟೋನಮಸ್ ಆದರು. ಗೋಲ್ಡನ್ ಜೂಬ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ಕಾಯಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I was in Rani Chennamma University in the Department of Management. Many fellow colleagues of Rani Chennamma University and the Vice Chancellor had to come here. And to get an autonomous status for a college, it can happen only by quality. And to run an institution of MBA with 120 students, usko dam lagta hai. In university also the intake is 60. There are other colleges in this university which has intake of 60. But running an institute for last 32 years with intake of 120, and when Shivani and Piyush spoke, it shows the veteran Srirang Deshpande got the maximum because he may be there for a very long time. And it is a nostalgic memory of all the students today to celebrate. I have come for the second reason is to hear from Sadgopan. We should all, because a person who has built several institutes and a person who can guide institutions to grow, and I am told that he is here for the last 2 days. So this institute today, at what stage it is, I am happy to hear that the first batch was 95 and the second batch, those who are sitting with blazers backside, they will get their PDC next year. And I hope at that time the number crosses century. This time it is 94. And I am also told that this year's effort or placement, whatever Arif had given, a student in Federal Bank last year, whether he or she has come, I don't know, out of 94. Today, that 13.4 lakh in terms of money is a very huge money for our generation who are sitting on the stage. To get that particular value, we had to struggle at least for 10 years, maybe minimum. But today, for your generation, 13.4 lakh बहुत कम है. Or you will switch over immediately from 13.4 if somebody says, I will give you 15. Because the days are challenging. I just wanted to share two things because I was not expected to talk, but Mutalik sir and Arif had called me yesterday and said that I should also speak for 10 minutes. Then I thought that instead of giving any advice, I will share the hard reality what is there, wherein the present generation will be entering. Yesterday, all of us might have read the report of United Nations Population Fund, UNPF. It has published the report saying that in many things we are first, but I am very proud, and you also will be very proud, that we are the only first country in the entire world, and we have surpassed China, and our population is 142.8 crores. So we should be proud of that. That is we have surpassed China also. And when I saw the rank holders who were there, out of 10, 7 are girls. And 3 are boys. People are talking of 50-50 reservation, but they have already passed 50. It's already 70%. And a day will come, there will have to be reservation for boys. Then the courts will there to fight for it. But this is a day of competition. What they have said yesterday, I'll quote. The trajectory is on the leap forward. The population is not going to stop, whatever may be the family planning. They said that the trajectory is on the leap forward. If women and girls, and in particular, are equipped with educational and skill building opportunities, access to technology maybe, Sadgopan will be giving this more focused on this issue, and digital innovations, and most importantly with information and power, then no one can compete with India. This is what the population report has said yesterday. And in that report it also says, unquote, India is strong and powerful one. It is a story of progress in education, public health and sanitation, economic development, as well as on technological advancement. Again, to give a small brief of whatever it says, 50% of country's population is below 25. And those are on the stage, most of us. We come in the bracket of above 65, and that is 7% of the population. Recently, I was in Japan. 14% of Japanese population, 30% of Japanese population is old. Everywhere I used to see only old people. But see our India, all are young. And only few of us, 7% is young in this ground also. And more than 50% of the people are young. And this is your future and not our future. So you have to destine for 10% in Brazil is population is old. In China, which China is telling lot that we are progressing. Their old age population is double than what India has got. We are 7%, they are 14%. And they are going to be old very soon. And USA is also going to be old very soon because its population is 18% old. So it is the century of India. And as I coming from a rural background, jobs are available largely in tier 2 cities and tier 3 cities, and there is reverse migration happening, and there is a challenge and an opportunity for the future managers to build their career. I wish all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom and showing the direction to the young professionals by seeing the reality of the words. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really a matter of great pride for all of us to have with us Professor S. Sadgopan, former director, Triple IT Bangalore, as chief guest of today's first graduation day ceremony. Introducing Professor Sadgopan sir in few minutes is really a challenging task, and I take it as my privilege to introduce sir before you all. And my apologies if I missed your decades of contribution somewhere, sir, as I do the job. Thank you so much. Professor Sadgopan is currently the Director, President of Triple IT Bangalore, a PhD granting university. Triple ITs represent a set of new generation universities started in India in late 90s with special focus on information technology. Indian Institute of Information Technology Bangalore is one of such first institute. As the first director of Triple IT Bangalore, sir has been involved in the visioning, planning, and executing the growth of this institute that is counted as one of the premier institutes in India. Sir obtained his MS and PhD degree from Purdue University, the USA, in 1979, and Bachelor of Engineering Honors degree from Madras University, India, in 1973. Sir had taught at IIT Kanpur from 1979 from 1995 and IIM Bangalore from the year 1995 to 1999. His research interests include operation research, multi-criteria optimization, simulation, and enterprise computing. Professor Sadgopan is a fellow of the United Kingdom's Institution of Engineering Technology, formerly IEE, Computer Society of India, and Institution of Engineers, India. Sir is a senior member of IEEE and ACM. Sir's research work has appeared in several international journals, including IEEE Transactions, European Journal of Operation Research, Journal of Optimization Theory and Applications, Naval Research Logistics, Simulation and Decision Support Systems. Sir has won numerous awards that include Fulbright Fellowship 1995, Champion of Humanity Award of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce in the year 2009, Rotary Honor of Occasional Excellence by Rotary Northwest Bangalore District 3190 in the year 2013, Engineering Watch Campus Preparedness Award in the year 2015, and Cisco NDTV Digital Pioneer Award in the year 2016, to name a few. Professor Sadgopan consults extensively to some of the largest private and public sector corporations in India in computing, communication, software, automotive, oil and power industries, as well as helping social sector and startup ecosystem in India. Sir is a member of board of directors of several private and public sector corporations. He is also a member the board of studies of several universities. Sir is a featured columnist of Times of India, the world's largest English newspaper, and several global media. Ladies and gentlemen, there is lot to be added because of his long-standing contribution over 4 to 5 decades, and we are honored indeed to have you amidst us, sir, as the chief guest of today's special day. Thank you so much, and without much delay, I would like to request Shri Pradeep Saukarji, Chairman Karnataka Law Society, to felicitate Professor S. Sadgopanji, Chief Guest of today's ceremony. I request the dignitaries to join the felicitation. A big round of applause to Professor H. Sadgopan. Sir, thank you so much, sir, for doing the honor. Now may I request Professor S. Sadgopan, sir, for his keynote address.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's good. So high energy. Okay. So it is such a privilege to be with you all. And KLS is an extraordinarily friendly society. So you feel like as if you are part of the family forever. It has been just been 2 days or okay. I'm sure you, the students, must have felt it in the 2 years. I could feel so much in just 2 days. Okay. So I just have no words. And you see, normally in English language, the tradition is you start with the distinguished members on the dais and off the dais. But it's very interesting. If you go back, there is a very interesting tradition in Upanishad time. It goes like this: Namasadase, Namasadasasphataye. So it actually says, greetings to all the people in the audience and then to all the people on the dais. So you might think that from Philip Kotler's book on marketing, you understood the customer is the king. The customer is the king, because who are the kings and queens today? The graduating students. Okay, so we start with, and who are the kingmakers? Your parents. I understand some of them are here, and a special thanks to them, because you see, unlike United States and many other countries, in this country, the parents still pay your fee. Right? You don't necessarily earn it, which is very common in most parts of Western Europe and United States. So I think the fact that they have trust in KLS and they send their awards to us, special thanks to you. I am very conscious, Some of you must be wondering, this old man, professor, and the professor also said, I'm going to give a talk, etc. You might be thinking, what, this man will kind of bore us to death. So I will tell you, in flat 9 minutes, I will stop. So that's the assurance, quality assurance, right? So, because today is a celebration time. So it is a celebration of your success. We are all here only as clapping boys and girls, right? So it is not a time for sermon or a long talk. So I'm going to make 3 points and 3 little anecdotes. So 3 into 3, 9 minutes. So first and foremost, as an autonomous batch, you are the first batch. When you are the first batch, you become a pioneer. So what is the qualification of a pioneer? Because when you are the first, there is no precedence. There are no benchmarks. Nothing to worry, you set the benchmark. And you set a tall benchmark, your juniors should have a hard time kind of making it further. I think that is exactly what you should do. And I am sure you will set high standards, you will set great benchmarks for several batches to follow. But one thing you can pat yourself on the back, you would always be the first batch. Don't you think you deserve a big applause? And you will make KLS proud, your parents proud, Karnataka proud, India proud. And already Vice Chancellor Saab has told you, you are a global citizen. You represent the most populous country in the planet. So obviously, your vision must be global. You should make the planet proud. So that is the challenge. Okay, let me share a funny anecdote so that you don't forget. In the early days of IIIT Bangalore, I used to tell my students the following. It's crazy, but nonetheless it has a message. Stand before a mirror and repeat the following. What should I repeat? The student should repeat. I am a student of IIIT. I am not a student of IIT. Everyone knows IIT. No one knows IIIT. What it means, I have to walk the extra mile. I will walk the extra mile and I will prove I am as good as any, better than many. Okay? You are the pioneer batch. You need to do the same thing. See, 20 years later, in all humility, I don't have to explain anybody to IIIT Bangalore, right? You don't need 20 years. You will do it in 5 years. Okay? So KLS-IMER would be the one which everybody would say, you actually, your placement officer should have difficulty. Sir, I'm not able to accommodate requests for companies. You don't have to run after companies. Companies will run after you. Colleges from around the world will say, I want PhD students. I want to recruit MBA student from KLS. I think that is what you need to create. Okay? And that is the challenge. And being the pioneer batch, you have to do it. Okay? The second, your connection to alma mater. You graduate today, so your status changes from student to an alum. But what you don't realize is, it stays forever. You will be an alumnus of KLS forever. Right? That connection is a sacred connection. And you should remember to kind of keep it alive. And also important, the parents who have actually supported you, they have made great sacrifices. So you have to ensure that you kind of keep them and show your gratitude. Look at the teachers. Professor Saab mentioned about some numbers, and those numbers are big for us, small for you, etc. Sometimes you may get little confusion, but don't get the confusion. See, sometimes students ask me, sir, what is your own role model? I said, our role model is, we are the ladder. We are the ladder on which so many people climb and go up. But we stay at the same place. We have to be rock solid so that when people are climbing, they don't fall off. We don't go up. We stay there. We are proud to be staying there for you. Okay, I think that is something which you should not forget. So the teachers have made so much sacrifice, and you should not kind of forget. And remember the traditional Indian Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. So your parents and teachers are so important. Take a moment to thank them all. I'm sure you must have done, sir, Chairman sir and President sir. So it is interesting. Even though the stole is there, from a pure photography point of view, black is still the best color because the contrast is high. So what you will find is after all of us are kind of moved off, you will find they will wear a little cap, throw a cap, etc. Because part of the tradition. Go ahead and do it. It's perfectly fine. Okay? But in all that, don't forget your parents. Don't forget your teachers. It's important. Okay? And you should make the alma mater proud. So let me give a little anecdote, right? So just think of yourself 30 years down the line. You will have a teenage son or a daughter, and he or she will be going to a college. Do bring them here. Okay? So don't forget to bring your children. And if some of you, in fact, it keeps happening in places like IITs, IIITs, so people keep bringing them along with their children. And you can actually do a special thing. Maybe KLS should start a new tradition. Do bring your parents also. So it will be nice to have your parents, you, and your children. And who knows, some of them will become students of KLS, if you're lucky. So remember, see, 30 years down the line, KLS will be so competitive, it will be very difficult for students to get in. Okay? So you must work hard, your children must work hard. But if they make it, do bring them here. And then that will be a nice stuff. But I do want you to make one important stuff, mark it in your diary. Each and every student graduating today and each and every one of your successor should visit at least once with your children and if possible parents, your alma mater. Okay? And we will ensure from the institute, we'll make it everything possible for you to make that visit a memorable visit. We'll make it easier. Okay? That we will do, but it is important. This connect is sacred. Don't forget. Last but not the least, this is a special request because I am very impressed with Belgaum. I had gone through Belgaum many times, but only in the last 30 hours I have stayed. What an amazing place. And I want you to make a difference to Belgavi. Right? So whatever you do, you may decide to join a company, you may become a professor and join some of us, or you may start on your own, you may create a startup. Okay? You may kind of go to America, Australia, anywhere. You may actually even go out of this traditional career. Who knows, you may become a Mukhyamantri of Karnataka, okay? Or higher education minister of Karnataka. Who knows, you can become a prime minister of this country, right? So you could be the Dhoni, you could get into sports, you could get a new generation, Amitabh Bachchan 4.0, you may become one of them, okay? You can get into arts, culture, music, okay? Whatever you do, can you make it a point to make a difference to Belagavi? So I want, some of you may come back, some of you may relocate the startup here, but whatever you do, have a Belagavi connection. So let me tell you another small anecdote. So many of you know a small company. The company is so small, so even the very first word they wanted to communicate, they are small, right? It's called micro. It's called Microsoft, right? Microsoft started by two fellows. One is Bill Gates, other one is Paul Allen. Both of them are boys from a small town at that time. It's become a little bigger now, called Seattle. So within that, a small little suburb. And you all know that Bill went to Harvard, which is in a big town called Boston, in a suburb called Cambridge. He could have possibly started in Boston or New York City or San Francisco or Silicon Valley. But the parents, incidentally, I happen to know the parents. So prevailed on him that he should start in Seattle. So technically Bellevue. Okay. So I think it is important. Officially, for a short time, Microsoft was registered in New Mexico, but quickly they came back and they made a big difference. So I want you to follow Bill Gates, and hopefully you will also create something like Microsoft. Okay. So don't run away to Bangalore. Maybe for a short time be in Bangalore, but come back to Belagavi and make a difference. And you can get one inspiration. I don't know how many of you know. Any of you know? Have you heard of a name called Rohit Bhatt? Okay, okay, at least one hand goes up. Nice. We normally associate only idli dosa with Udupi. And of course, for those of us who are devotees, we have Lord Krishna. Otherwise, but Udupi has a 2,500-seater software development factory. And a company name is RoboSoft. And RoboSoft, something which you should know sometimes, we Karnataka don't know great things about Karnataka. 2007, Steve Jobs launched iPhone. When 2007 iPhone was launched, there were no apps. App Store started 1 year later, 2008. And Steve Jobs launched the app with 200 apps. Out of the 200 apps, 5 apps are from Rohit Bhatt Udupi RoboSoft. 5 out of the first 200 apps had Udupi inside. And even today, RoboSoft apps are in the top 100 of the 6.5 million apps in App Store. They continue to be in the top 100 of the 6.5 million App Store. So you should create something like RoboSoft in Belagavi. Okay? Of course, these days, how can anybody who has to do with computer science give any talk without taking care of ChatGPT? Right? So you might say that, look, what will happen to MBA students in the post-GPT world? So I was just thinking, sometimes, if you actually see, if you read, it's very interesting. See, sometimes people think that, a lot of Indian culture, Puranas, you see, Purana as a name means old, but they are very smart guys. And many of the things which they do are ultra modern. And you see, Sri Krishna has a very interesting style. He never says, I am telling you this. He will say that, look, somebody was telling somebody, I am telling you, maybe you have a point. So he will say, Aditya was telling Achyuta, something, So it's very interesting stuff. So I thought I will follow the same style. I am just quoting just a half a line from a Nobel laureate. And this Nobel laureate is very special, something which some of you should know. Professor Simon, okay, so used to teach in Carnegie Mellon. He was a Nobel laureate, but he was a professor of 3 departments. Computer science, that is how we know him, economics, and mathematics. So he's a renowned person. He made a statement, I quote, machines will be capable within 20 years of doing any work a man can do. Let me repeat. Machines will be capable within 20 years of doing any work a man can do. This statement he made in 1965. And he talked of 20 years, that is 1985. 95 has gone, 2005 has gone, 2015 has gone, 2025 is not too far. Okay, I'm not saying ChatGPT will not change the world. ChatGPT will change the world. ChatGPT will be as big as internet, perhaps bigger than internet. Okay, but what it means is MBA students will continue to be in demand. Okay, that is important for you. So in some sense, okay, as long as you are relevant, as long as you keep inventing yourself, this is something which you have to learn from President Shah. See, just look at him. He's a lawyer, but he is actually a better engineer than many of us engineers. Because what happens is, it is called in situ optimization. As the madam was reading out, he kept saying, substitute, substitute, substitute. He was substituting many people to kind of give away the stuff. So I think learn from that, How do we kind of learn? You have to learn all the time. If you don't learn, you are finished. But as long as you are learning, the education which you got from KLS will stand you well, the solid foundation that are laid on which you can build great superstructures. But keep building it and have a glorious time. So remember the three things. You have to make a difference to Belagavi. You have to have a connection to your alma mater. Right? So you should not forget. And remember that you are a pioneer. And as a pioneer, okay, you have a special role to play. And you will always be the first autonomous batch from KLS. That privilege, nobody can take it away from you. You can keep ragging all your juniors. Thank you, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. And I'm sure all of us here in the audience would really agree. This 9 to 10 minute was really a vision setting exercise, be it is at the individual level, institutional level, or anybody who is wanting to make their life. Thank you so much for setting the vision for all of us. And it is the real glimpse that we had today of an institutional builder. Thank you so much, sir. So now I request Sri Pradeep S. Saukar, sir, Chairman, Karnataka Law Society, to address the gathering.
Leadership is a dual ability of having a clear vision and being able to inspire others to achieve it. Dear graduates, faculty members, and distinguished guests, today we gather here to celebrate the hard work, dedication, and perseverance of our students who have successfully completed their MBA degree. It gives me immense pleasure to extend my heartiest congratulations to all MBA graduates of IMER 2023. This day marks the beginning of a new journey for all of you, a journey that will be full of challenges and opportunities. As you step out into the real world, I'm confident that the knowledge, skills, and experiences that you have gained at IMER will prepare you for all that lies ahead. Education is a long journey, and the pursuit of knowledge should not stop with your MBA degree. Today, the world is constantly evolving, and it is important to keep up with the changing times. As future leaders of our country, it is imperative that you stay updated with the latest technologies and practices in your respective fields. True leadership is about inspiring and empowering others to achieve their goals by setting a positive example through your own actions and behaviors. As MBA graduates, you have been equipped with the capability to become a leader in your industry. You have been trained to analyze, strategize, and implement business solutions that are not only profitable but also sustainable. Hence, I urge you all to use your knowledge and skills to not only drive change but also create a positive impact on society and work towards building a sustainable future. At this point, I would like to express my gratitude to the faculty members who have tirelessly worked towards the academic and personal growth of our students. To the parents and the family members of the graduates, I would like to say that your unwavering support and encouragement have been instrumental in success of your children. Finally, to the graduates, I would like to remind you that success is not a destination, but a series of milestones on your path. It is your routine that will help you achieve all your goals. Always remember the values that our institution has instilled in you and use them to create a better tomorrow. Once again, heartiest congratulations to all the graduates. Your persistence, diligence, and your passion for excellence will pave the way for your success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. May I now request Sri Anand Bangiji, President, Karnataka Law Society and President of today's function, to provide us the presidential remarks.
Dear students, parents present here, I'll assure you one thing, I'm not going to speak for long. Do you know why? Can anybody answer? I'm a designated senior advocate and I'm paid to speak. Here I can't speak free of cost. Unfortunately, my mouth doesn't open until I see money. That's my profession. That's my bread and butter and jam too. My wife who is sitting here is also a lawyer. Stand up, Ujjwala. She's a lawyer, she's a member. And she's a very dangerous lady. Let me tell you one thing. Most of the people on the dais, please never go to her. You know why? Because she's a very famous divorce lawyer. She's rated top 10 in the country by BBC. They interviewed her and rated her as one of the top 10 in the country. I'm very proud that she's top 10 in the country, but if she ever files a petition against me, I will never contest. I'll say, take it and you can walk away. Many people ask me, why is that your wife is not in a good mood today on a Friday evening? Then I tell them, her consumption is 3 marriages per week. This week she has got only 2 marriages. See, this goes with what Mr. Piyush came up and said. Humor. That is missing in our life. Whether you are in a good mood, whether you have made money, you have lost money, you are in difficulty, your health is not good. Health is not good at our age. You know, we have suffering and all that. Never let, Devanand, film actor, was asked in an interview, how come you are so old and you're doing so well? He said, never pay attention to anything that gives tension. Never pay attention to anything that gives tension. That's what he said. Means, lead a good life. Now, for instance, placement. I heard about placement. One gets 13 lakhs, one gets 10 lakhs. So what? When I was in college, one of my friends was the first to be employed in corporation bank as a clerk and he was getting 600 rupees, whereas my father was not giving me 6 rupees per day as pocket money. I thought he was the most blessed one and God really blessed him. God did not bless me with that job of a clerk in corporation bank. But as days went by, I was very notorious and I was always used to tell my friends I was an outstanding student in class because I was always to be outside the class. They would never allow me. My teachers used to call my parents so many times to complain. Let me tell you, I'm from Belgaum. I'm from Ananchengeli, Belgaum. But I'm born and bred in Bangalore and I've done my law in Bangalore and I'm practicing as a lawyer in Bangalore and I'm building brand Belgami in Bangalore along with my friends. It is not mere branding KLS, it's branding brand Belgami, and that's what I had said in an Aura function. It's brand Belgami. In our own small way, when I'm arguing a case either in the High Court or in the Supreme Court, if somebody asks me, from where are you? I say, I'm a native of Belgaum, and I'm very proud to say that. That is what we should be proud. When all of you pass out and become somebody or the other in life, no, today is the first graduation day and you're all graduates, a new door opens is what you would have heard. But the old door behind you is not closed. That's still open. We are always there for you. Come back to us at any time. But once you achieve something in life, don't forget your juniors who are going to be studying you. Pull them along, pull them along. Take them. As a lawyer, most of my friends are lawyers here who are very well-known lawyers and who are doing very well, including Mr. Pramod Katavi, the designated senior counsel is sitting there. Let me tell you, when interns come from Belgaum to do law, young boys and girls, they come to Bangalore, they're awestruck by the atmosphere in the court, in the High Court. It's totally air-conditioned, amazing. You see all kinds of mod girls and guys and things like that, and it's people like us who don't look at all of them, look at only me. I'm from Belgaum. That's enough. There's nothing. Yesterday also in my speech I said there's no tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city. It's the people who live there. Because when you were born, God never put a print on your head. You're going to be born in a tier 2 city or a tier 3 city or a rural area like what our Vice Chancellor Chetpalli said, or Professor Sadgopan. Look at him, how simple he is for his achievement. He's not wearing a suit and that and this because I am gone to US, I have met he's met Bill Gates also. But look at his simplicity. Now, I'm not saying anything against you, sir, but I'm only just commenting. Simplicity, simplicity. You be your original self. Don't imitate anybody. Don't bother about what your other friend is going to earn. What you require in life, and I've always been saying that, is boldness. Be bold and courageous. Have conviction in what you do and never regret for what you have done. You have taken any decision, stand by it, never regret. I can't look at somebody who's earning 10 crores per month or 3 crores per month. What I'm earning is sufficient, and from where I started to where I am today, it's fantastic. And along with that, as Mr. Piyush said, one of the lecturers said, humor in uniform. Let me tell you, in law, you are all from a different field. We are from a different field. In law, and I have said this many times to some of them, I'm repeating it for the benefit of those who have not heard it. Belgaum is a place not only for Kunda or Kardant or Peda, but for humor. In court, I'll quote one or two anecdotes. Once a lawyer was, I don't know if you people have seen the city civil court in Belgaum, city court complex. It's a beautiful British building, beautiful building. Sir, once a lawyer like me was arguing, and suddenly a donkey started braying outside. So he stopped arguing and told the judge, sir, I can't argue. The donkey is braying. So the judge told the court officer, bailiff, hey, hogo, then the bailiff goes and chases the donkey away. Then the judge tells the lawyer, he has stopped, you start. This is from Belgaum. I'll tell you another joke from Belgaum. Once a lawyer was arguing, and a monkey comes inside the court hall, because the Belgaum court is open with windows and doors and a lot of trees around. A monkey comes in. And then the judge tells the lawyer, see, who has come to listen to your argument? Immediately that lawyer told the judge, sir, what to do? He's the only one who can understand what I'm arguing. See, these are all spontaneous, instantaneous. And let me tell you, North Karnataka, South Karnataka, there's a lot of difference. A judge was transferred from Bangalore to Belgaum. He wanted to show off to the local lawyers and the crowd here, I know North Karnataka language. Many people had warned him, don't do it. You may not be communicating properly. Be very careful. Unfortunately for him, a divorce petition was posted and the lady appeared. She was from the village. And mind me, please don't mistake me for what language I am going to use, because this was actually used in court. I'm only quoting somebody else like Arjuna and Achyuta. It's not my language. So I'm Lord Sri Krishna today. So when the divorce case was there, the lady appeared, and you know how our ladies from the rural area are with that sari and this, and a very simple lady. This fellow wanted to show off to her, this judge from Bangalore, that he knows North Karnataka Kannada. Yenava, nee yarge itkondi? Eh, bhadya, avunu hanga anlikate, neenu hanga anlikate. Yarge itkondi means, whom have you kept? So she says, even my husband makes allegation, you are also making the allegation, is it? She tells the judge. So these are all facts of life. See, I do not know ABC of law. Most of my colleagues in the committee, other than Raj Belgaonkar or Vinay Loku, some of them are, or Ram Bhandari, or all people from engineering or connected. We are all lawyers. We don't understand CAD, CAM, PAM, everything is the same for us. But yet, we are running the institutions to the best of our ability. And I thank all the parents who have trusted us in sending the children to us. Number two, you are our brand ambassadors, the model, role models. You are going to carry our name. You are going to bring forward our name. And I say, the branding is with you. Another small caution for the boys, especially, means what I'm trying to tell you. Everyone told you, come back after a few years with your wife and children to IMER. But mind you, be very cautious of one thing. See that your wife and your girlfriend never meet. Very, very dangerous. A clever man is one who ensures that his wife and girlfriend never meet. See, already they're exchanging notes there now among themselves. So with this lighter vein, I just wanted to I will conclude my talk. And I thank Professor Sadgopan, Mrs. Chandra Sadgopan, and Mr. Venkatesan and other governing body members, governing council members, and academic council members who have taken all the trouble. They have traveled yesterday morning in the flight from Bangalore, getting up early in the morning, coming here, 2 days of spending in Belgaum, only for your sake. Similarly, I thank Professor Vishnukant S. Chetpalli, who's traveled early in the morning from Gadag, stopped in Hoysala Hotel in Dharwad, had his breakfast and come here. And he's here and he gave a wonderful talk. See, these are all people behind the scene. You will not know what amount of trouble they have taken. Again, it doesn't matter. Oh, my voice. Thank you. So, without their presence, it would have been a dry function. Such reputed people sitting here on the dais only for your sake. So be thankful to them, and I thank them on behalf of all of you, on behalf of the institutions, on behalf of my fellow members. Sirs, I thank you for having taken the trouble, for having come till here, and for guiding our students. And I really am grateful to all of you, sir. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful life ahead. And remember, boys, what I have told you. That is very important in life. Wherever, even in a shopping mall, just turn and take her to another shop. That's all. These are all practicalities of life, day-to-day life. That's how it is. Anyway, I hope I have not said anything below the belt or out of bounds, but I thought let us have some humor in life. Even when I'm arguing in the court in Bangalore, I see the judges with all the seriousness and all. I feel, what is wrong with these fellows? Can't they at least have a smiling face early in the morning? Then somebody tells me, no, he had a fight with his wife yesterday and all that. Oh, so I'm going to be the brunt of his anger, is it? So anyway, so always have humor in life. It will enhance your thinking capacity. It will enhance your life, and you'll have more friends. People would love to spend time with you. Or I do not know, whenever you go to a pub and things like that, you don't have to necessarily drink. I'm a teetotaler, I don't smoke, but most of the time I'm in the pub. When somebody is drinking alcohol, ellaru alcohol kudibekare nan bari hal kuditini. So I keep telling, somebody has distillery, I have Kaveri. So just enjoy life, but concentrate, and when you work, do it very, very, very seriously. And the last advice before I conclude, take good care of your parents as they grow old. Don't ditch your parents, because I will tell you, God will bless only those children who take care of their parents, especially elderly parents. Don't leave them halfway through and put them in an old age home. What I have been seeing in the old age home, you do not know how much they suffer. In front of you, they'll say, very nice, because you're spending 30,000 per month. Don't do that. Be with them. You are lucky to have parents. Take care of your parents till the end, and God will bless you, and you'll become so prosperous because you have taken care of your parents who are taking care of you today. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your unique presidential remark that made our day today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting close to the conclusion of our first graduation day ceremony, I request Arif Sheikh to take it further.
May I request the President of the Graduation Day ceremony to declare the Graduation Day dissolved.
I declare this graduation day dissolved. Thank you. Have a nice day, all of you.
Thank you, sir. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem. I request the audience to remain on the seats as our academic procession exits the hall.
Thank you.